and Melissa having, 10,000 followers. Well, they got caught in Mobile, Alabama with 200.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy Buck Breeze, Mr. No Slacking himself. No slacking involved. Bad for your health. Yeah, I'm a shake boy. Shake time. Know what I'm talking about? Let's get at y'all with this real quick and slide, man. I got some shit that I gotta do, as you should too. Yo, my shakers, I need y'all to check in, man. Everything shaking. Tap in with your boy. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, yo, this shit wild right here. So, yo, man, two Instagram influencers, they got caught trying to traffic 200 pounds of cocaine. Like, I don't even know story or nothing like that. I just seen it and I say, you know what? I think there's some shit we should get into. You know what I'm saying? Because, we like to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? With some shit popping, we want to see what's going on. On top of that, this is no slacking family. So when somebody's slacking, we try to find out what's going on. Nigga, know what I mean? So anyway, it is what it is, man. Time is money. You know we can't get a dollar back. Yo, we gotta jump into this, man. See what's good. Right?
Y'all, today we're going to talk about Rochelle and Melissa. Rochelle, I hope I'm saying this right, is 34 and Melissa is 36. They are Instagram influencers, with Dolores having 108.
Is that the work in the back right there? What with pictures of some shit on it? On the work and all that? What is this? What the hell? They got that shit from the motherfucking straight from Dominican Republic or something? Like, okay, let's see.
18,000 followers, and Melissa having, 10,000 followers. Well, they got caught in Mobile, Alabama with 200 pounds.
In Mobile, Alabama. All right, now, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put my boy name up in that like that. I said, God damn, I know you ain't got the chicks out here moving like that, man.
Pounds of cocaine. Like, what? Girls, what? And they said, okay, they was in Mobile. They was traveling from Houston, Texas to Atlanta, Georgia. They come from a party. They was super, super drunk. First of all, you don't want to get in the car doing that. Second of all, whatever.
What? From Houston, Texas, driving to Atlanta? With 200 pounds of yayo? Take the what and lead the what? Nah.
And then they get pulled over. When they get pulled over, the cops get a little suspicious. So they bring out the K9 unit. Well, the K9 unit wears them, alerts the officers, hey, there's drugs in this car. Okay, so they searched the car, and when they found, I say 200, but actually it was 200 and
Look a lot different. Goddamn jail pictures and they do it. You see, look, this is a super prime example of what the makeup does for you. You know what I'm saying? This is a prime example right here. Don't be fooled, man. That makeup shit, man, that shit is crazy. They're a totally different person. This motherfucker's on, if anything, she look like her, and then she look like her. That's crazy right there. That's the whole thing right there. Yeah, anyway.
17 pounds to be exact. And they had them stuff in like departments all. And they had them
Hold
stuff
what?
in like departments.
It's about
I say 200,
pounds.
but actually it was 217 pounds to be exact.
Damn.
And they had them stuff in like departments all in the car. I mean, in the SUV, like, secret compartments.
I'm gonna tell you right now, for the story to go even further. They was getting paid to move this shit. Somebody gave them some bread, said, yo, just drive the car. You know what I'm saying? Probably got hit off with a good 20 grand or something. 10 grand each. Just drive the car, man.
These girls had even had the floorboard lowered and welded back together. Guess what? To have more storage for more cocaine.
It wasn't their car, though. Whoever, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure whoever the dealers was, they did that to their car. They didn't do that. They just was the muse. They just was moving it.
These are influencers.
And they probably gonna tell.
On
when they hear that they gonna get offered that 20 to life or some weird number that they gonna try to give them. Yeah.
Instagram. Like, what? So you're telling me you're not made enough money on social media that you have to turn to craziness and have 200 pounds
No
of
money, enough money,
cocaine
lady.
in your vehicle, they are looking at a lot of time.
Yeah,
And
big
of
time.
course, you know, these two, they pleaded guilty because, why? Surely they wasn't going to get up in there and say not guilty when they had all this. So,
Charge.
yes, they pleaded guilty. And I
Charge.
guess we're waiting on all the trials and stuff to come out. I was like,
That's crazy, isn't it? How they always take pictures with the work smiling and shit. Look, they got the K9 dog, the one that found it. Damn, that's a lot of damn work to get found with. Did they get set up? Who think they got set up? Jump in the comments if you think they got set up, man. Or if you think this is a normal thing, they got pulled over and got hit with it. Okay, cool, because that could happen any given day. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
wow. So, guess what? You're trifling cocaine. You went from Instagram following influencer, you know, had a lot of views, a lot of
This lady
followers,
getting on them right now.
to a trifling cocaine.
This lady is getting
What
on
in
them.
the Sam hell is wrong with y'all two? Y'all, this is my opinion.
That's not funny. Though.
What do y'all think about this? I mean, don't you think they'd make enough money with sponsors and their audience, and they could have sold things and they was getting paid for all this stuff? To what in their right mind decided, hey, we just gonna get in my SUV, we're gonna have all these secret departments, and I'm going to pick up some cocaine and we're gonna bring it back to Atlanta? Well, wrong answer, because your ass got caught in Alabama. Mobile, Alabama. Now, if that ain't telling you something.
Well, okay, this is the only question part about the whole thing, right? So if they was leaving from Texas, going to motherfucking Atlanta, what is you doing stopping in Mobile, Alabama? Maybe some work had to get dropped off in Mobile too.
First of all, if you going to pick up cocaine, you dang sure ain't gonna be drunk swerving all over the road or whatever ignorance. You gonna be, you know, sober as you can be trying to.
That's only because it wasn't their first time. They probably done did this shit a couple times and it was comfortable. You know what I mean? They probably didn't think police was gonna find it, even when the police check them. I'm sure they had other things going on to where, like, you know, if the police do check them, the dogs don't smell it because they got something going on, wrapped a certain way. You know what I mean? You know, shit like that. You know, when you in that game, you know certain shit, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Game, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying that's just how that should be going.
To get back. Like, what? That was I think that was their first mistake, unless they was lying. There's probably, you know, jacked up on cocaine or whatever, but that was their first mistake, to say you was at a party and you was drunk.
No, that was
Second mistake is having all this in an apartment, to think that if you get pulled over, a dog or officer or anything ain't gonna think that's suspicious. It just don't make no sense to me. It
It
absolutely.
was just a luck that the officers happened to have a canine dog. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a lot of work for them to happen to get caught with. Like, I get it, they was drunk, but I think it's more to the story. Like, it got to be a situation to where maybe somebody gave a tip or something, because you was in Mobile, Alabama, you got pulled over and you was drunk. What made the police think you got all this work on use a canine on two females is drunk? You know what I'm saying? So it's more to the story. It ain't like they ain't gonna just use a canine on two drunk females. Trust me, that's not part of protocol. You know what I'm saying? It might become part of a protocol now. Shit, after shit like this is going down, but I doubt that's just a normal thing to do.
It made no sense to me that these girls had a career going. They had things going for them. One of them was a clothing, you know, brand called Sweet, a Sexy Sweet. That was Melissa. Like, what? I don't understand what in their right mind got them to think that. I mean, and you know, them officers was happy. They done caught these two females, and usually it's probably guys, done caught these two females with all of this cocaine. You see how them people be smiling in the pictures? Them officers was the happiest people on the planet that day.
Exactly.
Guess what? Because they got something to brag about, because they just busted two, on top of influencers, all of this cocaine. You know they.
No, they was asking them girls, just tell us who's the person that who drugs it is, and we'll let you go. They was trying to give them the ultimatum. I guarantee you. Police just ain't take them and say, "Oh yeah, great bust, we got them, we good, we got the drugs off the street, we got the drug dealers," because you ain't got the dealers here. So I know they wanted more in this situation. They definitely did. The girls they was holding down. There was some riders.
They was
She looked like
smiling
she a
because you
rider
guess
anyway.
what? Hey, look at me,
Shit
look at me.
hurt
That's
too.
what the officer's saying. I
Like
done
she
caught these
crazy,
two.
weren't
Yeah,
she?
we got them. We got them. And you looking like a dumbass.
It's crazy how the makeup is such a different. That shit is nuts. That's terrible. Got to be more careful, fellas. Got to be more careful.
They happy as they can be because they caught you. And guess what? They just threw their whole life away. All of their influencers, their following, they just threw their career away. They just
I don't
threw
know who this lady is
everything
talking
they have worked for
Yeah,
and
man.
built up.
That's just terrible though. That's real bad. But I'm pretty sure whoever work it is, they feeling that hit right there. You know what I'm saying? And they real upset, but they more happier that the girls ain't telling them. So, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, hey, I'm sure it's okay. You know what I mean? Joe, it's your boy, Buck Breeze, Mr. No Slacking himself. No slacking involved. It's bad for your health. Yeah, I'm a shake boy, shake time. I'm somehow I just can't hit y'all with this real quick and slide, man. I got some shit that I gotta do, as you should too. You on my shakers? You gotta check in, man. Everything shaking. Tap in with your boy. Let's go.